Okay, so I hope you enjoyed practicing with dogs versus cats, and I'm going to go over the answers for you. So, number one, which of these best describes the author's point? I'm going to read all my answer choices before I decide. So, we've got number one, the author is responding to criticism. Criticism means that somebody is telling them something maybe negative and they're responding to it, maybe defending themselves. The author is commenting on how something should be. The author is trying to convince people why one thing is better than another, and the author is calling for people to change a behavior. So, since we're knowing that our author's claiming that dogs are better than cats, I'm going to go with C, that the author is trying to convince one thing is better than the other. So, I hope that you chose C as your answer. Number two says, what are the author's main reasons to support the overall point? And we've already done that on our chart from yesterday. So again, that should be something that's a review for us. But their main reasons, if we go over and look, if the point was that dogs are better than cats, here are some of the main reasons. Those are usually your topic sentences. They're generally more active and sociable. That would be one reason. I'll even highlight it for us. So that would be one reason. They're more active and sociable. Another one would be dogs have fewer responsibilities. They're easier to manage. You might have put some different ones than I did, but that's fine. If you did, just make sure whatever you put that they're actually in the passage. But those would be some that I would consider the main reasons. Your main reasons are your ones that are your topic sentences. What language shows that the author uses personal experience to support the point? So, what is a personal experience? Well, something that happens to you. So something that happens to the author. So let's go back and look for some things that happen to the author. First is right here, where they say, I've owned them both. That would be a personal experience. We know the author has had an experience with a cat and had an experience with a dog. So for number 3 down here, where it says what language shows that the author uses personal experience, you could have typed in something like, I've owned them both. That would be personal experience language. Another thing that you could put with would be my cats. Right here, my cats always stayed indoors or wandered alone. That's personal experience because they're saying mine, it happened to them. So when they say that my cats would be personal experience language. So another thing that we could say personal experience language is right here. When I go away, I never have trouble finding someone to take my dog. So that is a personal experience. However, I could never find anyone to take my cat. So all of those 3 would be examples of personal experience language that they're supporting. They're showing the author or they're showing the reader, not only do I know this, I've experienced it. And that solidifies a point a little more because someone has actually been through that before they're writing about it. And last but not least, what reasons or evidence could someone use to show why they disagree with the author's point? So this is for my cat lovers out there. Why would you disagree with that claim or that point that dogs are better? This is going to be up to you. There's a lot of different things that you could put for this answer and be correct. It's just asking, what could you show to disagree? Personally, what I would do to answer this question would be to find one of their reasons and then disprove it. So again, you could put a lot of different things, but an example would be where they say dogs love to get outside and get exercise. Maybe you talk about a personal experience with a cat where a cat gets outside and might exercise with you. Or maybe your cat does something inside that helps with exercise and movement. Or maybe you just put something positive about a cat. Anything like that would work in that question.